Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. I missed out last week mainly because I couldn't really think of a good enough topic to talk about. Been really busy recently, so I think it's just good to have a little break. Um, this week I just want to talk a little bit about the gym. So know me, if you've known me for a while, you'll know that I own the gym, DLF Barbell Club. So I want to talk about that today. So the Barbell Club itself is the only IPF affiliated gym in Liverpool. We're also British weightlifting affiliated and English powerlifting affiliated as well. Essentially, when we opened the gym, the idea was that it would be a barbell club and it would focus on powerlifting and weightlifting and any kind of sport that would come in between, really. Um, and that's always been the goal, and that will continue to be the goal as well. What I wanted to talk about was that we had a staff meeting recently, and basically we just sort of want to narrow the focus down a little bit more. So, as I say, the main goal was powerlifting, weightlifting, strength training in general. We want to stick to that. So, we want to make sure that people are aware that we are a private gym. We do offer open gym as a membership, but that's not going to be our focus going forward. We have a couple of people who are on purely just open gym memberships, but there aren't too many. They're obviously still welcome going forward, and we'll welcome people who want to join like that. But our main focus is going to be on people coming in for powerlifting, for weightlifting, for barbell blast, and for private coaching as well. So for the powerlifting, you've got me, or you've got Coach B. For weightlifting, you've mainly got Coach B. Sush does a little bit of weightlifting as well, but that's not his main focus. He is qualified to coach weightlifting, so don't worry about that. Barbell blast, B does that mainly. Occasionally, if she's off, Sush might pop in, but it's pretty much B. And that is essentially like a CrossFit style class. So with that, it would be strength training, circuit training, get some cardio going, get some strength going, definitely get a bit of a sweat, and like all done within an hour, and then you've gone. Private coaching, we all do a little bit of private coaching. I'm not really looking at doing any more. I only have, I think, 4 or 5 at the minute. Sush and Katie, that is what they specialise in. So if you're looking at getting into strength training and you're maybe a little bit intimidated by the groups, or you're maybe a little bit unsure about powerlifting or weightlifting, then private coaching is a really good way to go. It'll be an hour, hour and a half, depending on what you go for, of focused attention just on you from the coach. You'll get a plan. You can get gym membership as well if you want to. Um, so yeah, basically, I just want to talk about how the plan is to sort of narrow the focus down a little bit and remind everyone that we're a private gym. We're not trying to be commercial. Um, I don't really want to have 100 people in the gym as members, really. The end goal would be to sort of have, hopefully, 40 to 50, have all of the bills paid, which would be lovely, and have people able to know that they can come into the gym, they can train, they can get a good session in, they can that could be coached, it could be an open gym. Um, yeah, just sort of keep the focus on the quality of the coaching and the quality of the training. And with that, as we go forward, um, we have a year left on the lease in the current place. The plan is to not necessarily find a bigger space, but to find one that's sort of better value and also maybe a better layout. And then the plan is basically just keep it private, and then we will do things like gym fob, key fob entries or QR code scanners, that kind of thing. Because as I say, I don't really want it to be commercial. I don't want people just off the street wandering in, coming in to train. I want it to be that the people who are members, particularly the people who are coach members, they know that they can come in and get a training session in whenever they're coming in. So that's not too busy for them. It's not, just not too much in the way, basically. That's what we want, really. It's always been what we wanted, but it's just been sort of difficult to get enough people in without sort of offering a bit more. But we've just decided to just sort of narrow the focus and keep the focus on private coaching. And that might mean sort of, our open hours change a little bit here and there. As recently, if people haven't been booked in the morning and I can afford to come in a little bit later, I will do that. If people aren't booked in the evening and, nothing's going on, we might close the gym early. Because at the minute, it doesn't really help to just be there all day. And that's, as I said, that's not really the goal. The goal isn't to have people in all day and have it full all day. The goal is to have people who are focused on their own strength training, good quality training, good quality coaching, and come in and do that when they need to. So going forward, that's pretty much how things will be. I'm very aware that this is only 6 minutes and I've pretty much talked about everything I want to talk about already. So yeah, that's basically going to be the focus for the gym going forward. Just keeping it a bit more, focused, a bit more of a narrow focus in terms of it's not just going to be powerlifting, it's not just going to be weightlifting, it's not just going to be power blast, but it will all be private coaching. That'll be what we focus on when it comes to like marketing and such. The people who aren't actively privately coached and just have memberships, that, as I said, still welcome. And if people do want to come in and have a membership, they are welcome to. It'll be explained to everyone that the focus is always on the coach lifters and the coach members. So there might be times where the gym isn't open at convenient times for other people, but that's kind of the way it goes. So yeah, basically that's it. So thank you for listening. It's only been about 7 minutes. If you want to come in and join the gym, you're more than welcome to, especially if you want to do coaching, if you want to be coached. We're definitely happy to have you involved, whether that be powerlifting, weightlifting, bar blast, private coaching of any kind. You're all more than welcome. But yeah, so probably won't do one next week because that will be Boxing Day and I'll be full of food, as I hope all of you will be as well. So I'll probably see you either in between Christmas and New Year or in the New Year. I haven't fully decided yet, but I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed the podcast so far as well. But yeah, have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, I assume you'll have some time off because of the rest of the country. So enjoy that. Have a nice week. Have a nice couple of weeks if it ends up being that long. But I hope to speak to you soon. Goodbye.